One of the most memorable moments for me was when we were in the camp for months at a time, and then the RCMP police came in. I was doing photography and support. We were photographing the logger that was there, cutting a tree down, and he felled the tree right towards us. The tip of that tree that was 200 feet tall landed close to us, and he all of a sudden threw down his chainsaw, roared at the top of his voice, came through the berry bushes at me like this, and I thought, well, this is going to be interesting. As the logger is in my face with his fists, the policeman said to me, "I'm going to arrest you if you keep this man from working any longer." That to me was just unbelievable, that the police were protecting the corporations, not the people, not the land. Great Bear Rainforest is in the central coast of British Columbia, and it is just a fabulous area, full of life. The ecology is really whole there. I've been involved in the Great Bear Rainforest since 1994, and first traveled there on the invitation of some of the Nukhalk traditional chiefs. I was involved with a group in Vancouver, VTRAC, Vancouver Temperate Rainforest Action Coalition.
The chiefs came and invited us to come and help them protect their territory. It was really a great place to be, and I thought, this is such an amazing experience. I wish that everybody could have this experience, because they would understand why the forest intact is so important, and the cultures intact that take care of that forest and know that forest and live with that forest are so important.
It wasn't just a few young activists, it was elders and First Nations and environmentalists together. There were actions where large banners and signs were placed on log barges that were hauling this beautiful old-growth timber out of the Great Bear Rainforest. There were actions that were taking place in the cities, in the headquarters of some of these corporations. So it was a mixture of a lot of different tactics. I think it needed a multi-pronged approach. Even though the agreement was not everything I would have wanted or hoped for ideally, what we have today is valleys that were protected that would have been logged by now if our actions hadn't taken place.
It isn't just about signing an agreement over a couple of meters in some management zone. It's about the whole thing.
Something that we really need to realize is that the Great Bear Rainforest is as important in Tokyo, in Toronto, and Timbuktu as in BC, because forests create oxygen for us. It's not being produced in Tokyo, it's being produced where there's green, flourishing plants. And so the Great Bear Rainforest is important for everyone in the world. We need to live within the life support systems of Earth. And as divers, we know that our life support system is absolutely essential. We have tanks of air on our back, we have the regulators in our mouth to breathe. And if we took half the parts out of our regulator and we went down to 60 feet and started breathing, we would soon be in real trouble. And that's what we're facing as a human race. We can't take parts away and expect the whole system to function as a life support system.
The Indigenous people are holding the space for the whole human population. We need to honor that.
It's not things that make me happy, that make my heart sing. It's relationships. It's relationships with the salmon that I swim with in the rivers, with the people that live here on the land. And those interrelationships are what is really important. That is fulfilling.
There was the crew at this site came on the radio and said, "There's people in white coveralls coming out of the forest."
The real difference here is that there's a conscientious effort to create an economy that would support the environment.